What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Eclectic Beard Gaming and Reactions. Let's go around. Be looking at Royal Shrovetide. And I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Okay, so I did a quick search. You're not going to see that, but it says Shrovetide, or Shrovetide. So if I'm wrong in the pronunciation, please do let me know. I've been told by quite a few people in the comments, take a look at this. So, yeah, it's ass football. That's okay. So this is okay. It's played. What is it? So is it played before? Like, is that like a? Is it like a? I see Ash Wednesday. It says Shrove Tuesday, Ash Wednesday. So this is played before Ash Wednesday. Like it is. When did this tradition start? That's a man. That's an interesting tradition to take and do something like that before you have your Ash Wednesday and stuff like that. So, all right, here we go.
The thrill of the day, if you're playing, is getting your hands on the hold of the ball and perhaps going with the hug or running off with it. That is the thrill of the day, really.
So it's just thrown into the mass of people? Oh. Okay, pronunciations. I'm just guessing upwards and downwards. Like uptown, downtown.
God damn it! Come on!
It's just a bit of fun, really. Well, it depends what you call fun, but when you've lived here all your life and you're brought up with it, it's one of those things you just can't be away from.
And then just scrumming after it, like just fighting each other, trying to get the ball. That's an interesting. I'm about to read up on the history of this. This is just to have that many people. That's crazy. That's. I can imagine. How do you keep up with where it's at, other than when the fight It seems like that'd be a bad way for somebody to get hurt, because all them folks, you fall, you are SOL, it seems. That's a lot of people. Metallica's mosh pits ain't got nothing to fix. That's a stronger people. The only thing that's missing is a crowd support. And I see some folks trying to take and do that with balls.
You've got to have your wits about you, but it's not fierce, it's all in the nature of good spirit.
I've not been in, but it looks pretty
Yeah,
mean.
they just go through a fence with brambles on, and it's just demolished at the end of it. It's just fantastic.
I have to say this, like some of the most interesting things I've run across, I think, ever as far as traditions is what happens over in the UK or over in England. It's just they go through a fence all full of brambles. It's just fantastic. That's not something that you would expect somebody to hear, at least from an American standpoint. It's not something something like that happen here. You'd have lawsuits out the yin yang because, oh my God, my fifth, it came down. It just, that kind of mindset. That's again, that's the difference between having long-standing traditions and not being around long enough to develop that kind of traditions.
1, 2, 3,
Did you see that?
Now, how is scoring done? That's the other thing. Right? How do you, is there scoring How do you score goals in this game? What constitutes a goal? What? That is, yeah, I'm not digging into history on this, but if somebody wants to familiar, how do you score goals? And since we is here, we'll take a look at this video too. Okay, hair pie and bottle kicking. All right. So centuries and attracts hundreds of people every Easter Monday. That's very English and very eccentric tradition. You know, I've had more than one person in the comments talk about eccentric traditions in England, using that very word, eccentric. Medburn and hallaton.
3 cheers for the hare pie. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Now in the traditional way, who wants a piece of hare pie?
Holy crap! Hundreds. I'd say that's quite a few thousand.
Flags. Which way it's got? Put a bit in the bag. I'll be putting it in the bag. Put some in the bag. Yeah. Go ahead.
Now wait a minute, that's it.
Bottle kicking field. Okay.
Proper start, Hallaton. Proper start, Midland. Ball has got to hit the ground 3 times before it's in play. 3 times, okay? Here we go then. 1 and 1.
have mud or poo, but that looks like poo, like horse poo. No rules except there's no eye gouging, no strangling, and no use of weapons. That still leaves a lot of leeway for ways to get that. Like, you could choke, you can... No, strangling. Okay, no strangling. So that's good, though. I mean, that's good then. But you can still kick, hit, punch. Like, no strangling, but you can put somebody in a headlock without strangling them. Of course, with that crowd, I don't see how that would happen. This is... I wonder, just with the amount of people. I mean, same thing with the Shrovetide football. I wonder how many people are injured, and you can see that everybody. This is something that's looked forward to, and it's something that's enjoyed. So it's like the one person said in the first video. It's done in good spirit, but. You get the heat of the moment. You get where you're having fun, but sometimes things go just a little bit more sideways than what you had planned, and you get the inadvertent, injuries. Somebody accidentally kicking too hard, and maybe you get a shin break or something like that, or like with the football, maybe somebody falls down and piled on just a wee little bit too much and breaks a rib or three. So, and it looks like with the pushing and stuff on here, you've got, but the fact that it's done the way it's done, you can tell people are having fun with it, so nobody's trying to take and actually cause any actual damage. That's definitely culture, because you have to have, that has to be a tradition, that has to be part of your culture, because you couldn't have something like this here in the States. Somebody'd wind up getting shot or stabbed, or it just wouldn't turn out good, I don't think. I really don't. So are they trying to take and like move the bottles to a different area, and others trying to keep the bottles, going it, maybe moving it into the other direction? Is that what's going on? Fucking hell, my That that's pretty that's funny. That's awesome. That's the thing of, like I said, that's something that has to be born out of, like, that's something that has to have started a long time ago. It said for centuries. We couldn't have something like that here. We number one, especially with the way fools are today, oh, it just wouldn't end well. But the fact that nobody's trying to purposely hurt anyone. Everybody's trying to take and get it to, get it over to, it looks like across the fence. I don't know how far that is from where it starts. I seen a slippery hill full of mud. It looked like a hog pen almost down at the bottom. But you're trying to move it in your directions that you're wanting to take it to, and there's a lot of folks, and there's pushing, there's shoving, and I'm sure there's hitting. Seen the fellow with the, it looks like somebody might have caught an elbow or something like that as they're fighting for the bottles, but it's all done in good fun, and there's no ill intent behind it. That's awesome. That is awesome. This is something else I have to take and read more backstory on. I have to read more history on, because we don't have stuff like this here. Our traditions are like Thanksgiving turkey, which, if it's barbecued, tastes really good, and if it's fried right, tastes really good. If you just put it in the oven, I don't care what you do, it's still dry 9 times out of 10. So, y'all be good to each other and love yourselves. Peace.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.